Hey everyone, Fan Gamer here, and this is the review for chapter 95.4 of Mob Psycho 100. So this chapter we learned that Mob finds out that what exactly the broccoli mob, or yes, more specifically, Psycho Helmet, uh, his powers are. So he's able to basically conjure up broccoli trees from the ground anywhere he wants. And also, apparently, these um, the seeds for the broccoli have mind controlling powers. So we learned this because um, the broccoli has gotten so popular that people began to put parts of the broccoli into food and stuff. Like there was a broccoli divine tree parfait or something like that, and some other stuff. And Teruki got love cookies that had the seeds, or the powder actually, of the broccoli. And when he ate it, his mind started to think, oh, Psycho Helmet, psych, uh, my leader or whatever. And so since his mind was strong enough, he was basically what he did was stuff his two fingers down his throat so he would throw up, which is really gross. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but he did it, so he could get rid of the broccoli powder. And so he was like, "I'm done. I'm mad." And it's like, "You're going down." And the what's it called, Lord Psycho Helmet. And so he went, and we stop at the fight, or at the beginning of the fight of between Lord Psycho Helmet and Teruki. Okay, that was very interesting. Like, who's gonna win? Is like, who's controlling Lord Psycho Helmet, or is he his own person? Like, is he controlling himself? How was he created? Is it Dimple, or is it something else completely? And we also learn that apparently the broccoli roots have expanded so far into the city that everything that where it's spreading out, like all the roads, the buildings are starting to are beginning to corrode. And if it keeps continuing, and if Mob and Reagan don't destroy the tree, then basically the whole city could be destroyed because the tree needs nutrients, and it's trying to find them by breaking through all the concrete and stuff. And so they need to destroy the tree. And then uh, like it's just it's getting more interesting the more we continue on, because we don't know if this is the last arc or not, because it seems like we're getting close to chapter 100, which would seem like a very important chapter. And so now that we're at chapter 95.4, like, what's gonna happen by the time we get to chapter 100? Who knows, and yeah, another pretty good chapter. I would give this 4 out of 5. Still nothing too major, crazy stuff though. And then there's the Omake, which I think is basically the, like, it's before the one last chapter, because it's this time it's Ritsu, but apparently Ritsu's trying to get rid of the bug, and he can't, and so he tries to concentrate his powers, obviously, but instead it seems like he puts it in a glass, or maybe that was Mob who put the cockroach, not the cockroach, the bug or whatever. Maybe it was a cockroach. I don't know. In the glass, And yeah, it was very interesting manga. So so we still don't know what's gonna happen in the next few chapters. Anything could happen at this rate. Is Teruki gonna be able to defeat the Psycho Helmet, or will Mob have to deal with him? Who knows? And where is Dimple in all of this? We haven't seen Dimple ever since Mob told him off by telling him to stop doing bad things. Or no, well, I guess he questions him, but I think it's more like he's trying to reprimand him for doing all these things. And it's like, is Dimple controlling Psycho Helmet, or is something else? And because again, we haven't seen Dimple, so maybe Dimple is directly controlling the Psycho Helmet's leader. And I wonder what's gonna happen, because obviously, like, the people are controlled, and so maybe Psycho Helmet is gonna not force him, like, make him do his bidding, kind of like how Dimple did when he had his cult LOL. And yeah. Oh, and also, because of the whole divine tree mess with Psycho Helmet and him being able to conjure up any divine tree, basically convinced all the cults that Psycho Helmet cult is the one with the right answer. Even though at the end of the day, that's not really the case, because it was Mob's energy, or his psychic energy, that that basically that the seeds absorbed, that were able to create the divine tree. So technically, Mob is basically Mob who created the tree, and of course, he's the one who's gonna have to destroy it eventually. So, do you guys think that the Psycho Helmet will be stronger than Mob, or will Mob still be able to take him down like he took down the President of Claw? Because I don't know. We don't know much about him. We just know that he can basically brainwash people easily through the tree, and that's all we know. Well, and that's all for today for this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and see you guys next time.